Hello, Aries. Let's start by taking a nice big deep breath in. And one more. All right. This is a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Maybe you just have a lot of Aries in your chart. This is a love reading for the month of February. I figured being February, Valentine's Day, we might as well talk about love, right? Right. So we are going to get right into this. We're going to start by pulling some oracle cards just about the energy of love for this month. But before we do that, I do want to mention I am offering $10 off all love readings for the month of February. So you'll find all that you need to know in the description box, how to get a hold of me. So if you are interested in actually, diving down into a personal reading, $40. They usually last between 45 minutes to 50 minutes. They are quite in depth. Whether we're looking at certain questions or you just kind of want to, see what Spirit has to say as far as the message goes, that's up to you. But yeah, if you are interested in that, please be sure to head to the description box and check that out. Let's get into your reading though. So Aries in love for the month of February. All right, so this is the energy here. This is the Angels and the Ancestors Oracle, and it is by Kyle Gray. And this is the energy that you are being asked to embrace in love for the month of February. What energy, Spirit, are you asking Aries to embrace in love for the month of February? Oh my goodness, we got jumpy cards here, Aries. What energy are you asking me, Aries? Thank you, Spirit. Autumn, release the old and rest. Isn't that beautiful? The energy of autumn too is very much, just like the trees, they let go of all of their leaves every year so that they can, prepare themselves to open up, be ready for the new here. Release the old and rest. The energy to embrace in love for the month of February. For some of you, you can be letting go of old patterns, old cycles. Maybe you're letting go of old loves. Keep in mind, this is a collective reading, so it certainly isn't going to fit for everybody. If you are an Aries sun and find that this doesn't really fit, maybe you should check out your Venus sign. There's a great free. It will be in the description box as well, but there is a great free website to get your natal chart. So if you are interested, please be sure to check that out. This is the energy here that Spirit wants you to be cautious of. What energy, Spirit, do you want Aries to be? Okay, act as if. Wow, we have the chameleon, act as if, and the fox spirit, think on your feet. Wow. Now the chameleon energy, the energy of the chameleon, acting as if, okay? And this is acting as if things are already in play, things as if things are already happening within your world. For some of you, this can be acting as if that releasing is already done, that you have already released, you have already let go. Thinking on your feet. I mean, the fox spirit, foxes are shifty little creatures, okay? And they oftentimes, this is the energy of, of situations maybe coming up before you that are asking you to think on your feet, to be a quick thinker, okay? And when the fox spirit comes out, this is Spirit telling you that even within those, if you just allow yourself to take that nice big deep breath, that answer and that quick thinking that you're going to need is going to be right there, okay? All right, so this is the Moonology Oracle. And this is the energy you are being asked to overcome in love for the month of February. What energy are you asking Aries to overcome for this month of February? Thank you, Spirit. What energy are you asking Aries to overcome in love for this month of, wow. Expect powerful change. Look at that. New beginnings, okay? A new moon eclipse here. Expect powerful change, guys. Okay, even if things are looking very, very tough right now. I mean, you're releasing the old, you're acting as if, you're thinking on your feet, okay? But expect the change. Expect a powerful change here. So this is the Archangel Oracle, and these are the messages that the Archangels are really wanting you just to keep in mind for love. Okay, what do you want Aries to keep in mind here for love for the month of February? What is it? Thank you. Wow, comfort. Comfort. I am helping you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Yes, Aries, some of you can definitely be going through a little bit of a breakup right now. As you nurture a child, you may nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Nurturing the inner child, absolutely. Wow. Okay, Aries, let's pull some tarot. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot today. This is only just going to be a quick little love reading. I do find, you know, with collective readings, it is kind of, you know, it is hard to get into, right into love because, I mean, obviously everybody's love story is so, you know, unique to each situation. All right, so what is the current energy here for the collective Aries in love for the month of February, Spirit? Okay, that's a lot. No, we're taking, no, too many. What is the energy here of the Aries in love? Current energy of Aries in love for the month of February. Wow. Okay. We have the Moon and the Six of Swords. Holy. All right, Aries. Some of you could definitely be going through some pretty tough waters right now. Okay. I mean, the Moon and the Six of Swords, this is about having the faith. Okay. Again, you're moving. You're moving from, you know, that Six of Swords is about transformation. It's about movement. Okay. And the Moon here is not being really even able to see where you're moving to. But it's having the faith. It's having the faith that, you know, your boat here is being guided. Your boat here is being moved forward by Spirit. Look at that. The Chariot was on the bottom here. Okay, what is the recent past energy? Wow, Two of Wands. Change in direction here. What can you not see coming this month, Aries? What can you not see coming? The Knight of Wands. For some of you, it could be a little fiery. Okay, what could be challenging you in love this month, Aries? What could be challenging the... Wow, Justice. Look at that. And where are you moving to in love? Where's the Aries moving to in love this month, Spirit? So many. Okay, we have the Temperance. We have the Knight of Cups. Wow. The Devil was the first one out there. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. All right, Aquarius. All right, Aries. Some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius, but maybe not. Okay, so this current energy here, where you are at in love, something is still hidden, okay? I feel like for a lot of you, there is going to be changes. Now, whether this means that, again, you've released yourself from a past relationship, or you are just in the transformation. Maybe your relationship is even, maybe it's just really challenging right now, okay? Maybe it's just very, maybe there's a lot, I mean, we've all been on lockdown, so maybe there's a little bit of tension at home, but this is about having faith that you are going through this transformation, okay? That maybe the waters are a little rough right now, but that you're not alone within this cycle of transformation, okay? Spirit has not left you. That's the energy of the Moon. Clarify that Six of Swords for us, Spirit. Can you please clarify that Six of Swords? Thank you. Yeah, see, here's the World energy. For some of you, there definitely is going to be an ending. There's some sort of completion here within your relationship. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Magician here. Holy smokes. There is power here that is not being utilized. You know, there's some sort of burdens. You're carrying some sort of heavy burdens here, Aries, that I feel like you're just not quite embracing the power within inside of self yet. You know, and maybe it's just because this transformation process, this ending, this cycle that's coming to a complete, it's exhausting you, okay? Maybe for some of you, it's just that, I mean, if it is relationship breakdowns, you know, my heart goes out to you because those are heart-wrenching lessons for us to, and cycles for us to complete, right? Let me clarify the energy. Thank you. Wow. The moon here, though, gets the Nine of Cups and the Father of Swords. You see, the moon here to me is like where you've had to surrender. I feel like for some of you, there's this transformation within your relationships. Like, I mean, we have the Devil out here too, where you're moving from. And so for some of you, I feel like you're in a pretty toxic, shitty relationship. Okay, I do. I feel like for some of you, you've been in a relationship where you haven't been able to release yourself from cycles, where you haven't even been able to release or embrace your full power of self. The Ten of Wands here, like the Ten of Wands upright, is about, okay, acknowledging that, you know, you've completed cycles, you're going to cross the T's, you're going to dot the I's, you're going to overcome that, you're going to move on. But when it's in reverse here, it's like it just keeps dragging on. Okay, the lessons at hand here, or the burdens here, that they're not getting any easier. They're just dragging on and dragging on. And it's almost, you see this Magician in reverse? It's because that's your inner power. The Magician is about acknowledging the inner power of self. Okay, and to me, when it's in reverse here, it's like you feel powerless. Okay, cycle's coming to an end here. That's what's changing here. You know, that's where you're moving. You're moving from feeling like you had no control, or you were powerless, or you were unable to really complete and finish out and release yourself from the burden. So here you are just carrying them. But look at this. It's about being clear here on what you want with this Nine of Cups energy. Nines are all about self-acknowledgement, self-accountability, okay? That's the energy of the nine. And to me, this Nine of Cups energy is about being accountable for your own energy, for your own happiness, for your own joy, for your own emotional fulfillment. You know, this King of Swords here, very clear on that, okay? He is about, that King of Swords, he will cut anybody or anything that comes in and interferes with his level of peace, okay? With his level of self-love. Anybody who's going to mess around with his energy is that's just not even going to happen. He's just going to cut that shit right out of here. And to me, that's what I'm feeling here. It's like where you acknowledge that this healing has to be about self here, Aries, okay? You need to have emotional fulfillment within inside of self in order to even go forward within relationships, right? In order to heal yourself, in order to release burdens, whether that's within this relationship or it's from past relationships, you have to heal and get rid of and cut out and find the emotional fulfillment for self in order to go forward here, right? See, what's behind you here, recent past energy, was this Two of Wands. And I feel like you had to make some sort of decision. You know, and the Two of Wands is about looking at the path before us and acknowledging, okay, there's two roads. Which road do I want to walk? Am I going to walk this road, or am I going to walk this road? Yeah, look at that. And the Fool. There was some sort of, and I feel like, you know, that Ten of Wands in reverse, those are the burdens, okay? So I do feel like that was one of the roads you could have walked, okay? Were you going to take the road of the burdens? Were you going to take the road of the bullshit? Or were you going to open yourself up? Take the new beginning. The Fool is about the leap of faith, okay? The energy of the Fool is being open, being new, acknowledging that, no, wait a minute. I need to start something, okay? I'm going to take the leap of faith. Maybe it's going to be hard. Maybe it's going to be lonely. Maybe it's going to be really challenging. But the direction that I'm going in love is a new beginning, okay? What you don't see coming, we have this Knight of Wands. And I feel like that's even the energy of just being empowered by self, okay? The Knight of Wands can be very... it can be very hot. It can be a very flamey kind of energy. It can be very immature energy. It can be one that's in and out, in and out, in and out. But I'm really feeling like this is a sense of self, like really where you are embracing this new fire and passion with inside of self. Clarify this Knight of Wands energy, what we don't see coming. Thank you. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's definitely a shift here. And the Sun. Wow, a shift to the happiness. You know, and especially within this current energy, like this looks like a pretty challenging space to be in. Okay? I mean, this Six of Swords with that Ten of Wands and the Magician in reverse and the World, like that looks like a really challenging cycle, Aries, that you're working yourself through. You're coming to the ending, okay? This, what you don't see coming, look at. There's a change of happiness here. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun is the most fulfilling card in the deck. Okay, that is about feeling emotionally happy, physically happy. It's about the good things that make you happy being in your space. And I feel like that's what's shifting here for you, because I feel like you're setting yourself on fire here. Okay, you're embracing this journey for self, Aries. Okay, this isn't, this isn't like, you are a fire sign, and I do feel like that's what you're embracing here, that light of self, what inspires you, right? Okay, what could be challenging you in love here was the Justice, and this can be the balance, okay? Maybe for some of you, the relationship, this old that you've been holding on to, maybe releasing that is very hard, because it's like, okay, well, where's the justice in that? Where is how come they didn't get theirs, or how come they get to go on and do this, or whatever the case may be. And sometimes that can be a very hard energy for us to, especially when we've come from shit relationships. And this is just an example, but you come from a shit relationship, and the person that you were in the shit relationship for, who screwed you over, left with you with all the baggages and stuff, they just kind of up and move on, right? Like, no problem, no nothing. It was nothing to them. And, and I kind of feel like this could be that kind of challenging energy, right? Where maybe the person you're dealing with just seems to be like, well, whatever, fine. And it's like, okay, well, where's the balance? Where's the justice within this, within this situation? And we have to acknowledge that it's never for us to come up with that kind of justice, right? That's not an us thing. That's a universe thing. Clarify this justice for us. And what could be the challenging energy? How can this Justice be the challenging energy here for the Aries, the month? Wow, 6 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, maybe there was, for some of you, there could have been a third-party situation, absolutely, and especially that's why this is a little bit challenging. But I do feel like, that 6 of Cups energy with the 3 of Cups here, I do feel like the 6 of Cups is the healing. Right, and what can be very challenging for you here is where you remove the other parties here, that third party or whatever the case may be. And I'm not certainly don't go and be like, she said it's third party, so you're definitely, you've been screwing around on me. No, don't say that. But to me, this is the energy of finding the healing and doing the inward reflection just to find the peace for self. Okay? Not looking and not worrying about how the other person is going to be served their karma. But this is about acknowledging, wait a minute, where's my balance? Okay, what did I put, like, what was my part within this? What was my blending of the energy? How did that look? And I feel like this, this challenging energy here of justice is really where it's just, could be really hard for you just to do that deep inner reflection here, Aries. Now, where you're moving to in love, holy smokes. So we had the Devil here, okay? And this is low vibration, toxic bullshit, okay? This is structures and things that I feel like you've maybe allowed yourself to be attached to. But what I loved about this was you had the Temperance and the Knight of Cups, okay? And I feel that you are releasing yourself from something very toxic, okay? I really do. I feel like for a lot of you, there's been some sort of toxic cycles that you have been allowing to kind of go on repeat. And this is where you're opening yourself up, 3 of Wands, where you're really acknowledging that kind of like step forward on a higher self, a higher level of self, higher vibration, okay? Kind of like this Fool, right? You see, and you're finding this balance. Yeah, you're finding this balance in the Knight of Cups. For some of you, you definitely could almost even be, I know you probably don't want to hear it, walking away from one toxic thing, but I do feel like you could, for some of you, there could be a new opportunity, some new very kind of stable energy here, love coming in. I feel though really what's happening here is where you are starting to, I think, just even get crystal clear on the kind of relationships that are going to be fulfilling to you. I feel like which is kind of interesting because I feel like that's a lot that's happening a lot within these love readings, is there is this sense of coming to an understanding of what I need from a relationship. And that's not a selfish energy. Okay. To me, I feel like this is very much about, okay, these are the emotional things that I need. These are the things from my past. This is how I am growing forward, this is who I am becoming. This is the kind of love that is going to serve me going forward here. And I just feel like there's a massive transformation here within your own energy, Aries, that is opening you up. For some, it's not even going to open new love right away, because I don't feel like for some of you, you're in that space. For some of you, with this current energy, I feel like you're in this transformation stage, still really trying to figure out what is going to serve you, your happiness and your peace, and how you can embrace that. I do feel like for some of you, you're still very much in this tough transformation energy space, because we still have autumn here, right? Releasing the old and acting as if, right? All right. What does the universe have for you here in love? What does the universe... Thank you, Spirit. One more. Can we get one more here for Aries? We have the Hermit, the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, see, here's that energy of just embracing your own inner light. Okay? And the Ace of Wands is here. This is new passionate beginnings, but I feel like this light, I love how, see her third eye here? And doesn't it look like she's almost crying here? To me, it's interesting. I had this conversation with a friend the other day when this card came out in one of her readings, and I had never really noticed it before. But it was almost like she was, this Ace of Wands is like, Spirit has infused this new beginning, okay, has opened this new beginning up. This girl is clear. Her intuition is clearly guiding her in which direction she wants to go. And you can kind of see here, it almost looks like a tear, because I feel like this is the energy where you've had to leave something in the past, something that's really held you, something that's really stuck and made you feel like this little fella down here, okay? But I do feel like no matter what you're leaving behind, whether it's heart-wrenching or not to do it, you are finding this light within inside of self, okay? You are really pushing yourself to find this higher being of self, holding yourself accountable to higher emotions, because the relationships here that you are going to want to create in the future, Aries, are not what you have had. They're not what you're leaving behind, because what you're leaving behind for some of those who this is, for some of you, I mean, it certainly isn't going to be for all of you, but for some of you, what you are leaving behind is very toxic. Okay. It's very much limited you. Well, Aries, what an interesting little love reading for the month of February. If you did enjoy this short little video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps it get it regulated and circulated. As I did mention, if you are interested in digging down into your love life a little bit more, please be sure to head to the description box, shoot me a message, and I would love to deliver a message from Spirit in regards to your love life to you. All right, Aries, that is all. Take great care of your soul. Bye now.